Do not move, Your Highness. Shh. There is no one here to help thee. Step 1 inch in the wrong direction, and my arrow shall pierce thine heart. And trust me, I won't miss. Dost thou understand me? Forget these stupid formalities. It's just us here now. Stop turning your head to look for me. I'll allow you to see me soon enough. But first, kneel. You heard me, Prince. Take a knee. There. Was that so hard? You'd best swallow your pride now, or this is going to be a very difficult evening for you. Probably one of the hardest you've had in a long time. Now, hands behind your back. Cross your forearms. Good. Your orders are simple. Remain completely still and perfectly silent. Do as I say, and you shall live. Disobey me, and I shall paint the soil with your blood. Are we clear? Good. Here I come then. I'm here now. Close your eyes and open your mouth. Sorry. I just had to fuck with you. It's for the cloth gag, of course. I can't have you yelling for your precious guards while I'm trying to haul you away, now can I? Would you prefer I muffle you with a spell? I'm still learning this one. I might just make an error. The effects could be irreversible. Oh well, practice makes perfect. Here goes nothing. Silentium. Hey! Don't move your head. Don't move anything. Last warning, Your Highness. Oh, fine. No magic for now. The cloth should do the job just fine. Here, open up. That's better. Try and scream for me. Go ahead. Call for your people. Let's see if they come to your aid. Oh, by the gods! Now you're being shy? I said, call for them! Wait. So, the rumors are true. You really are the silent prince. Prince Voxley the Third, unable to speak in the age of audiomancy. How unfortunate for you. Don't be upset. I'm going to help you up on my steed, and we shall ride away into the moonlight. Isn't that just romantic? I can't tell if you're angry or frightened. Just know that if you choose to resist me, I will bind you by your feet instead and drag you behind me. Hopefully, you'll still be alive by the time we reach my cottage. Don't be mistaken. Whether you live or not makes little difference to me. I'm still getting my coin. The true question is, am I turning in a live captive or a corpse? You're coming with me, one way or another. Good choice. I don't care much for brutality. That's your father's forte, not my own. You're still royalty, you know. And although you're my prisoner, I'll give you the respect you so rightfully deserve. Now, before we take off, I have to get this blindfold on you. It should go without saying that I prefer you not know how to get to my home, in case things go south, and I need to hunt you down. There. Let's get moving. Hiya! I did it. I actually did it. I caught the prince. This is unbelievable. Oh, you are going to make me rich. It was so easy. I snatched you right off the path. I didn't even have to go into town. You see, I had this whole plan to scale the castle walls and take you from your bedroom. But, wait a moment. What on Voxis were you doing outside the city walls this late at night? Does His Majesty know of your late night excursions? Or perhaps the rumors are true. His Majesty will dismiss you from the kingdom if you don't clean up your act. You did betray your father a great deal. You deserve it. The bratty prince of Altius has finally received his just deserts. How interesting. This works in my favor, more than you know. Sorry. Right. You can't answer me. It'll take me some time to get used to that. No. I must focus. I need to make sure we aren't being followed. It's a bumpy ride. My apologies, dear prince. Being tied up and thrown over the back of my horse like this probably is as humiliating as it is uncomfortable. Worry not. It is temporary. Shh. Stop your groaning. Be a good boy and keep quiet. We don't want to attract any unwanted attention. Do we? If you do, I'll leave you as bait. You stand little chance with your wrist bound behind you like that, unable to see or speak. I wouldn't take any unnecessary risks if I were you. Okay? We shall arrive in just a moment. we're here. It's not much, but it's home. I'll remove your blindfold and your gag, so you can take a look. Catch your breath. How do you like my cozy little place? The forest gives it some character. Is it not enchanting? Humph. The look on your face speaks volumes. Have you never seen a woodland cottage before? You know, I used to live in the city before your father put that enormous bounty on my head. Dead or alive, too. What a nightmare. I've been out here on my own ever since. But it hasn't been all bad. The forest provides me with everything I need to survive. Food, water, alchemy ingredients, you name it. I admit, however, it gets lonely. At least you're here with me now. Allow me to help you down. Let's get you inside. It's cold out here. Welcome, welcome to my humble abode. First things first, I must pat you down. Search you. I can't imagine the Prince of Altius would be foolish enough to leave the safety of his town unarmed. Especially not in such troublesome times. Pockets clean? Oh, what's this? Mine now. What's this? No, not that. Don't be vile. I was referring to this. Oh my. Look at this dagger. Masterfully crafted. Truly a sight to behold. It is elvish. The intricate design is unmistakable. This blade was forged by my people, the Tauren. You know of them, right? Of course you don't. Spoiled and uneducated. How pathetic. It isn't often we've traded weapons with your kind. So I wonder, however did you get it? Your daddy gave it to you? Psh, of course. I'll be taking it back now. Ah! No! Stand down. I'm not finished searching you. That's right. No. Nothing there. How about here? Take off those boots. They look like they'll fetch me some good coin. You won't miss them. I'm sure your tailor will make you a new pair with the snap of your fingers. I said, take 'em off. Move it. Forgive me. That's no way to talk to a prince. No weapons in your boots, huh? You couldn't even fend off a tiny little elven girl. What did you think you were going to accomplish with nothing more than that dagger? What if you were attacked by, say, a minotaur? Or a dragon? His Majesty would never find you, because there'd be nothing left, you fool! Now, be quiet. I've searched nearly all of you. It's safe now. I'll lower my hood and remove my mask. This cloak can go as well. It's about time you saw your captor. Much better. Oh, your reaction. You've seen my face before. It's true. Not only in person, but also on the wanted posters plastered on every wall around the kingdom. Indeed, it is I, Syria of Talren. Or, if you prefer that god-awful title your people have so graciously bestowed upon me, the Shadowfoot. We've met only once. It was brief. You allowed me into your father's chambers. Don't you remember? I posed as one of his mistresses. The man had so many, he lost count. Not even his own son knew the difference. You let me walk past all those guards, completely unarmed. You and your men were so gullible. All I had to do was show a little skin. If it weren't for you, I never would have gotten into His Majesty's quarters to take my ring back. That's right. It's mine. And now, it's right here, in my possession. See? Now that I have it, and you, I'm skipping this town. And... Sit down, Voxley. Now. This is your final warning. I have been overly generous thus far. Anyone else would have ended you by now. One more mistake, and it shall be your last. Why do you care about me taking this ring from you anyways? You don't know the first thing about it, and you certainly don't possess the ability to use it. That's right. This is an ancient magical artifact, created by my kind. It was lost when the Talren was destroyed by... No matter. None of this is relevant to you. Perhaps you can answer me this. What does this ring actually mean to His Majesty? What does it mean to you? How often do you gaze at it and admire it? I'll answer for you. You don't. I stole it from a dusty jewel box stuffed in the forgotten corners of your father's bookshelf. He doesn't wear it, let alone take care of it. He doesn't even know how to use its power. He fears it. That's why he hid it away. The condition was horrid when I found it. I took the liberty of restoring and polishing it. See? I bet you've never seen it glow like this. Tell me, Voxley, what's it like to possess some of the most expensive and unique items in the world, and yet have no appreciation for them. No answer. I'm not surprised. You see, this is why I don't care how you feel right now. Your family has taken everything from me. Even my very name. I have nothing left. Nothing! And yet, whether you have this ring or not, you will always live in class and comfort. You will never know what it's like to lose everything. To have to fight for your food and your coin. You will always have security and fame until your dying breath. Even after, your tomb shall be lined in gold, and ignorant bards shall sing thy praises. Why do the worst get to live forever? Why do the gods mock us so? Royal brats like you could never understand. You've had a silver spoon in your mouth since the day you were born. And then there's people like me who have to find creative ways to earn such luxuries. It doesn't just fall into our laps. But sometimes we get lucky. Like tonight, for example. Have you calmed down now? I don't want to keep this blade against your throat. And I certainly don't want to slice it open. I'd prefer to turn you in alive. I get paid more that way. My contact will be here for you at sunrise. Which means you'll be staying here with me for the rest of the night. Are you hungry? I could have sworn I heard your stomach growl a couple times on the way here. Take a seat at my table, and I'll feed you. I don't mean to humiliate you, Voxley, but I can't unbind your hands. I'm sure I needn't explain why. Just wait here. I'll be right back. Stay put. No hero stuff. All right? And I'm back. I made a loaf of bread this morning. And I have some fresh water for you as well. My contact asked for you to be in good condition. I can't imagine why. She offered me quite the bonus. There's something else she asked of me. But we'll get to that in a moment. First, eat, Prince. I'll tear off a piece of bread and feed it to you. Don't even think about biting my fingers. Okay? Good. Here you go. Delicious. Now, wash it down with some water. Better? Do you want some more? All right. I'll put it aside until you're ready. So, about that second task I just mentioned. My contact has required me to examine you. The result will determine what she does with you after you leave here. My guess is she intends to sell you off to the slavers. Not here, of course. That's illegal. But in another province. Whether you will be used as a workhorse or something else is what we're trying to determine. I'd ask you what you prefer, but I'm afraid that choice does not belong to you. How could I do this? You know, I admit, I am conflicted. This is the biggest thing I have ever done. There will soon be hundreds of guards searching for you. What if something happened to that brother of yours, I wonder? Voxley the Third. With you gone, who would take his place as heir? Your absence, whether alive or dead, could change the tides of war. I knew what I was getting myself into before I agreed to this contract. This isn't your average deal. It is a contract bound in blood. If I fail her, she'll come for me. That's why I have to do this, Prince Voxley. There is no going back for me or you. Don't look at me like that. Your father made my bounty high enough to make a man rich for the rest of his days. As long as I live, your kind will hunt me for a crime I did not commit. And you know it, don't you? You were there. You saw who murdered the queen. It was not I. After the ring was in my possession, I left the grounds immediately. Her Majesty was not killed until after I was gone, and yet I was the scapegoat for your father's precious advisor. Oh, you know, the guy who mysteriously disappeared right after the incident and hasn't been around since. But that's none of my business. It was easier to blame me. I get it. I don't care about your foolish affairs. I never did. I only ever stole what I needed to survive. And I always gave back to the people in some way. I shared my coin with the peasants of the city. I used to run the thieves guild in town, the Folias. But after the king deemed me the enemy, even they betrayed me. Eventually I realized that I will never know peace unless I leave this place. I've got nothing here, nothing left to lose. This is the only way I can escape this life and the ones who hunt me. Don't you get it? This is the only way I can be free. What do you think you're doing, Voxley? Stop all that squirming around. It's making me nervous. What do you want? You're eyeing my parchment. You can write. Why didn't you tell me that before you... Oh. Sorry. Fine. Here. I'll free your writing hand. The other one stays bound to my chair. Let me just get this rope. Okay. There you go. Now, write. I'm curious of what you have to say. Who do I work for? You're seriously offering to help me? Spare me your lies, brat prince. Besides, do I look like someone who takes orders? Nope, not even from the crown. Who's my contact then? Well, she's one of those underworldly types. She wears a dark hooded robe. Won't allow me to see her face. It's actually quite irritating. However, Working with her is more than worth it. Worry not. You'll meet her soon enough. How much she wishes to reveal about herself is ultimately up to her. I thought you'd ask more interesting questions. How disappointing. Give me that quill. Now, without further delay, I must do what is expected of me. If I untie your other wrist, are you going to behave? Good. We'd better not have any problems. You're far away from home, Prince. It is in your best interest that you refrain from doing anything I don't like. Stand up, right here in front of me. I need to examine you further. I'd cut off your robes, but they're expensive. I'll be selling those as well. But for now, let me take a look at you. Closely this time. Face to face. Look into my eyes. Meet my gaze and hold it. Fearless you are. I'm sure my contact will appreciate that too. Tell me, have you any scars or any other imperfections? No? Of course not. You've never seen battle. No, your mother shielded you from that, and your father too drunk to raise you like a man. Once you're pronounced dead, I assume your brother shall take your place. He will have the throne, and you will be forgotten. Such fate is fitting for a coward. It's a pity, I dare say. Despite your reputation, you are the more attractive brother by far. You may be inexperienced in combat, but you certainly do well maintaining your physique. You'll do quite nicely if you end up in hard labor. They'll make you nice and strong. Are you blushing, Prince? Could it be a hint of humility? Who would have known? The bratty Prince of Altius, who can get any woman he wants, flustered by the words of a common thief. Don't get used to it, Voxley. Now, enough of this. It's time for bed soon. You probably saw this coming, but I'm going to have to restrain you again. I'm sure you understand. Come on, this way. Lay down. Get comfortable, Prince. Give me your wrists. I'll just shackle them here above you. Not too tight. I can't have you trying to escape overnight. Don't act like this doesn't excite you. You fantasize about things like this. I read your diary. I did. You have no secrets from me, Your Highness. I read all about how you secretly loathe the fast and easy women you're constantly surrounded by. They do everything you ask at the snap of your fingers, and that bores you to tears, doesn't it? You even wrote a passage about how you wanted a mysterious, powerful woman to snatch you away and rearrange your stars. Of course a spoiled brat like you would dream of such fantasies. And what about one of your most recent entries, Specifically the one describing how you tried to summon a succubus. Good thing you're awful at using magic, or you may have actually succeeded. Prince, no offense, but are you mad? Since when does the Voxley bloodline possess that kind of arcane talent? You wouldn't have lasted a second with what you were about to bring into your home. You're fortunate you got me instead. I promise you, you bloody fool. Humph! Don't you glare at me. Do you really think summoning a demon would have worked out better for you? A kiss from me wouldn't suck out your life force. That's the difference. Speaking of, there is one final part to your assessment. Well, maybe this is just for me. I've never kissed royalty before. I want to know if it's any different. What say you, Prince? I see the way you've been looking at me despite our situation. I can give you a little taste of the fantasy you seek. My contact doesn't need to know. Just one kiss. Or several. Kiss me, as if I were one of your fair maidens. Again. Do you feel that, Prince? Maybe I like you. A little. It's a shame I have to send you off. If things were different, maybe we could have been friends. We're both outcasts, you and I. The only difference between us, the hand we were dealt in life. Your family ruined my life, Prince. Just as I was starting to figure things out again. But I'll forgive you once you've earned me my freedom. My assessment is complete. It's been a long day. You and I both need some rest before my contact arrives. What's that look? Of course I'm still going through with it. Did you really think I would change my mind? You really are a spoiled brat. No. Try and get some sleep, if you can. The restraints stay on. Sorry. The sun will rise in a few hours. My apologies for keeping you up so late. Good night, Prince Voxley. It is time. Wake up, Prince. The Dark One has come for you. I said, wake up. Nervous? Me? No, not at all. I need to undo your shackles so I can put you back in rope. Yes, I know. Your wrists must be sore. But the choice is not mine to make. Now, hold still. I have to do this right. Hands crossed in front of you. There. Perfect. Come with me. Stand behind me, just there. Do not make eye contact with the Dark One unless she addresses you. Do you understand? Good. And thank you for your cooperation. Best of luck to you, Prince Voxley. You're going to need it. Good morning. I pray your journey here wasn't a difficult one.
Not at all. Where is he? Does he still live?
Straight to business, eh? Very well. Yes, he cooperated with me, so his life has been spared. For now, at least. Here he is, the prince himself, second son of King Voxley, presented to you as asked.
I am satisfied that thou did not need to spill his blood. Tell me of thy tactics, thy means to bring him here. Didst thou sway him with fear or seduction?
Oh, both.
Clever. Hast thou assessed him as I requested?
Yes. I'm confident that he is everything that you desire. I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to keep him for yourself.
I see. And where is his clothing? He is practically bare. Just look at him shiver. 'Tis odd that a prince would be without his royal robes.
Oh, I've decided to keep them and sell them, if that's all right with you.
Very well. I am pleased. Thou hast fulfilled thy end of the bargain, Shadowfoot. I haven't a single complaint with thy service to me. Thy payment and bonus are located in a wooden crate underneath the bridge just north of thy home.
A dead drop?
Indeed.
Interesting.
Do retrieve it with utmost haste. I thank thee for thy business and thy efficiency, Saria of Talren. Thy blood pact is now broken. Thou art free to roam wherever thy wish. Blessings of Nocturnia upon thee. Prince, why the look of fear? Giveth thy farewells to the Shadowfoot, and walk with me. Fine steeds, are they not? Why dost thou hesitate? Step inside my carriage and have a seat. Make thyself comfortable, your highness. 'Tis a long journey to the outer lands. We ride for Nocturnum, and we have much to discuss along the way. Driver, we are ready. Let's be off.
Fare thee well, Prince Voxley, and thank you for granting me my freedom. I couldn't have done it without you.